Good morning. Happy peak week day 7. So it's the day before the competition, the day we leave for Louisville, and I just woke up. I took the day off so I can leave early and get done everything I need to get done. So just woke up and filled up my water bottle. So the way that we're doing it is we didn't cut water out all this week, but starting today, we'll just have 50% of what we've been having every day for the last 6 weeks, so that our body doesn't react in a crazy way, but that way we just don't have a full tummy of water tomorrow morning for prejudging. So I'm gonna drink totally like normal up until a little bit later, and then my total water intake will be maxed at half of what it's been. So stay tuned. We had a good night's sleep, and we're just gonna start the day and get on the road. Okay, so we're on our way to Louisville. I'm in the car now, and I'm not looking at the camera. I'm only looking at the road, so it's being very safe. But I'm driving there now. It's about 3.5 hours to get there. I'm headed to the airport to pick up Gare. And I talked on the phone with my sister for about half the way, so that made things go by super quick. Worked out this morning, so in theory, some of the more traditional bodybuilders don't work out even a couple days leading up to the competition. But the whole idea is that you just don't want to be sore on stage, so you don't want to lift anything too heavy or too intense to where you're going to be sore, because being on stage is like a workout in itself. You're just always flexing everything for extended periods of time, so you just don't want to be sore. So the workout I did this morning was just very light, like a quick arm pump, quick glute pump, quick leg. I hit full body, 1 or 2, max 3 sets of every body part, and then just dropped the weight so that it wasn't super heavy. Didn't even really break a sweat. Again, just kind of wanted to get my muscles pumped up. I did, however, break open my scab on my burn. I don't want to show you while I'm driving, but the skin flap peeled, and so now I'm freaking out about what to do about that. Have some ideas. I'm gonna think about them, and then we will revisit that later. My husband said I should super glue it shut so that the tan doesn't get in it. And then my sister Googled that for me, and it looks like that might actually be a legitimate option. So that might be what we end up doing. Brought super glue just in case, so we shall see. Stay tuned. Again, we're all packed up, going to the airport. When we get there, check in at the hotel. We'll check in at our rooms, and then we'll also have check-in for registration for the athletes. So we'll do athlete registration, and then buy our NPC cards. We'll kind of walk you through that process too, and then we will just get ready for the evening and our spray tans and everything. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're at the airport. I'm going to pick up Garrett. I made this super obnoxious sign so that I can totally embarrass her in the airport. So here it is. We're gonna go grab her. Ah! Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Snack attack.
So we're all checked in. This is our hotel room.
Woo!
Gare's NyQuil spilled all over her suitcase, and it's the whole suitcase is stained red, and she brought this cute little white and yellow dress, and it is totally fine. So
Lucky
this is a
26.
good luck weekend, and we have a cool view of the river and Louisville. We're unpacking our snacks, and
It's okay.
got so many jelly beans.
I do have a lot of jelly beans.
And then we're gonna
Oh,
go
that's our
check
prunes.
in. We got our prunes because what else could you need? And then we're gonna go check in downstairs, and that's it for now. Okay, we're in line. This is the video, so we're in line. This is the bikini competitor line, and this is me and Garrett. We just got our numbers. Garrett says the lighting isn't good, but they're good luck numbers. Okay, so we're all checked in, and we have our little competitor badges and our numbers and all the information. So they measure you, and you get into a height class. So I measured in at 5'3" and 3/4, so that puts me in their bikini class D, and Gare measured in at 5'2", so she's in their bikini class B. So we got our classes. Just ate my peanut butter and jelly. Now I'm going to exfoliate, and we'll do our sprayed hands later. Got all of our snacks out here. And this is to note that we've calculated this for tomorrow. We're not just gonna binge and go crazy like we did at the last show.
We're not eating all of it.
We're not eating all of it. It's all calculated because we are gonna do a reverse diet, and we are gonna not binge and kind of do this appropriately so that we're not overeating or making ourselves feel sick or ruining our reverse diet. Just things to know. Okay, so we're all showered and exfoliated. Just like make sure you scrub your entire body really hard and exfoliate all that loose skin. And I'm gonna head down to the sprayed hand, but first I have to do surgery on my arm and glue this sucker shut. So I'm gonna use super glue. Like I had said, I've decided that I'm going to glue it shut just so that the spray tan chemicals don't get under the wound. So don't judge me. Okay, so I just used this tiny pin and dabbed it in there, and then just like slowly dabbed it around the wound. So I really just took like the tiny little pin head and just dabbed it around the outside to keep that flap sealed. So that's what you gotta do. Well, hey, this is me after the spray tan. So it's super dark, it always is, and makes my teeth look nice and white at least. The awkward thing about this one is that the spray place is like on the first floor in the lobby area, so you're literally like walking through the hotel lobby in your spray robe, and that was weird, but now we're all tanned. The color looks so good, just like we thought it would. My super glue did not take the color well, so it looks like I have a giant growth on my arm. That's super disappointing, and I don't recommend using super glue before you get a spray tan because that's what happens. But we live and we learn, I guess. But that's okay. At least now it's closed, and none of the spray tan chemicals got into the cut. So we'll take that as a win. The hands look good. The color looks good on my toes with the pink. Yeah. So this just one step closer. Cheers to our natural looking tans.
So natural. Cheers.
Swedish fish.